the 10th of December, where we're hosting all teams in the PPFA Cup 2016. Now let's get behind those Hawks!
Good afternoon and welcome back to the second half of Havant and Waterlooville here against Poole Town. The Dolphins currently leading this game by 1-0. Corey Jordan on the score sheet for the first time this season to give us a 1-0 lead. Just before the break, probably the best time you could score in a game, arguably. And I was going to say deserved lead. I think Havant probably were the better of the two sides. 35 minutes played, and then in the last 10 we really started pushing on for it, creating a number of chances of our own. We went into break with a 1-0 lead. More of the same in the second half, Ollie?
Yeah, you'd hope so. Like you say, I think Havant probably were the better side in that first half for the majority. But, you know, goals win your matches, and we got the goal. Great little flick from Corey for his first goal this season. So, yeah, hopefully more of the same.
100%, and we are very, very shortly going to be getting underway here at Wesley Park. And hopefully we'll score some more goals in the second half. Looking back to the goal, it was a great ball in from Charlie Davis, and Corey Jordan was there to fire it home, wasn't he?
Yeah, really good ball from Charlie, who we know is a bit of a set-piece specialist, and yeah, really instinctive finish from Corey. Just looping it over the goalkeeper into the top corner.
Well, I can't see any half-time changes from the Dolphins out there at the moment. It does look like it's the same 11 that we started with today. Ike Hill, Scott Rolls, Owen Dorr and Henry Spalding all on the bench today. I'm sure we'll see a number of them coming on in during the second half. As Ryan Seeger will be the one to get this game back underway here, as we are live for the second 45. Launched long. Corey Jordan is there first, and inside battling away. Around the corner from Shaquille Gwengwe. Unauthentic from Antonio Diaz, but Havant are the ones that come away with the ball. And here's Seeger, and it's really nice football at the start.
Oh, handball.
Well, Ryan Seeger whipping the ball goalwards there, and it's been brought back for a free kick. As it came off the hand of the number 9 for Havant.
Yeah, Havant starting on the front foot here, so I think we both expected that, you know, Havant to come out fast, try and get that early goal to try and get back into this game. I think Poole are just going to have to try and ride the wave of pressure that you think Havant would put forward.
Lowe's. It's there first. It's picked up by Leon Maloney. It's got Chris Campbell on his tail. Nigel and Tangana showing his expertise. Hold on to the ball. It's fired high up in the air. And it's good control from Ryan Seeger almost to bring it under. Here's the goal scorer, Corey Jordan, on the ball. Looking for Diaz, and it will go out of play on that far side. There's a little bit of a hush around Wesley Park at the moment, and Corey Jordan looks like he's struggling a little bit at the moment. You could see after our goal he stayed down for a peculiar long amount of time. Do you reckon he's still struggling with something at the moment?
Yeah, it's difficult to tell, really. Seems like he's going to continue here, but might be something that Pat and Joe look to, you know, give him some rest around the 60th minute possibly.
If you are just joining us here at Wesley Park, the Dolphins still leading by 1. The second half has just got underway. Ball has gone out of play on that far side, and it'll be a Poole Town throw-in. Hopefully we'll have a little bit more action in the second half. I mean, we did have a few attempts on target in the first, but not to the like we've been seeing in recent weeks with our progressive and attack-flowing football that we've seen at Tattenham. I mean, there's been goals aplenty recently, hasn't there, Ollie?
Yeah, definitely. And that's mainly down to Shaq and his goals, but, you know, the likes of Salim, Diaz and Ayo out there can all make a difference as well.
We've seen so far this season Diaz with 5 goals, Salim Saeed and Ayo have got a few themselves as well. Havant playing it over the top. Corey Jordan is there first. Charlie Davis flicks it over on the full up. Gwengwe leaps, doesn't win it in the air, but it does fall to Saeed. And
go on, Slim. Oh,
man, and Shaquille Gwengwe was looking to advance forward there, and the referee has pulled it back once again. He's not a big fan of giving advantages, this ref, is he?
No, he's not, and it's getting a little bit tasty out there. Just see Shaq giving some words to, believe their number 5, which is Milner Smith. And you know, they've got two big centre-backs, so it's been tricky for Shaq this afternoon. Trying to keep the ball, you know, hold it up against two really physical centre-backs like they've got, you know, Milner Smith and Wilson. So he's done a good job so far.
And you mentioned it in the first half, Ollie. I think something about Shaq's game that's so influential on Poole Town so far this season isn't just his goals, it's his overall play, it's his hold up, it's the way he can easily glide past players.
Yeah.
And we've seen that so far today. He hasn't got his goal so far, but it's been really good out there. Corey Jordan flicking it on. Here is Shaquille Gwengwe inside the area.
Flag.
Shoots goalwards and the flag goes up. If it was Shaq offside, I'm not too sure how, but the linesman's flag is up, and even if he did score, it wouldn't have counted.
Yeah, you nearly manifested his goal there, but not this time.
Free kick here for Lorenz Ferdinand. Poole Town still leading by 1 if you are just joining us here. Ferdinand playing it forward. Both sides leaping for the ball in the air. Corey Jordan now. Play it down the line, looking for Salim Saeed, who's still battling away over there.
Go on,
it falls
Diaz.
now to Antonio Diaz, progressing forward down that right flank. Still Diaz looking around the corner for AO, and it'll be a Poole Town throw-in again on that far side. Diaz into Saeed on the turn. He's giving it away. Poole looking to pounce back and win it in an attacking area here. It is eventually launched long, and Ryan Campbell needs to be careful with Whittingham, who does really well there, and Ryan Seeger plays it one more, and Charlie Davis has got to be careful. He's Havant coming forward down that right flank, and Billy Lowe's is there, the ever-present in midfield, to snap up the play, and now Poole can break, and once again it's end-to-end here. Shaq's gone down under the challenge of Brendan Wilson, and the referee allowing the game to continue. AO still progressing forward. Saeed now, still Salim Saeed. Diaz looking to play it round the corner. Both sides still battling away, and Shaquille Gwengwe is now back to his feet. Wasn't too sure what happened there with Shaq going down.
No, I think we both must have missed that there. Billy doing what he does so well, you know, putting out the fires. And then, yeah, AO was bringing the ball forward, and Shaq just seemed to be on the deck. So not sure what happened there.
Havant switching it over to that right-hand side. Charlie Davis doing well. He's had a good game so far, Poole Town's number 8. Saying that he has just given the ball away. Havant now down the left-hand side through Whittingham. Still Alfie Whittingham, set back, ball into the air. It's not a bad ball in there, and Ryan Campbell does well to deal with it. I mean, both sides look like every time they're going forward, they could easily score in this game at the moment.
Yeah, both sides are looking really dangerous. But Ryan Campbell did really well there.
Lowe's looking for Gwengwe, good hold up from him.
That's just a foul.
Been caught on the ball, and good correct decision from you there, Ollie, spotting that.
Well, I mean, I don't think it takes a genius. He's been doing that all game, really.
Brendan Wilson, isn't it?
Yeah.
The referee's just having a chat with Havant's number 6 here. Because you are right, Ollie, that's not the first time he's left something on Shaquille Gwengwe there.
Yeah, I think, you know, the first 5 minutes, the ref's probably going to let it go because, you know, I'm sure the centre-backs, they're both big physical guys. They're going to want to let Shaq know that they're there. But, you know, they can't keep getting away with it. And, yeah, the referee's made the correct decision there.
Parks with a free kick now. Launching it forward, looking for AO down this left-hand side. Good defending by Havant, and Chris Campbell is there first and launches it into the stand. Thankfully, it wasn't in our direction.
Bit of venom in that kick there.
Yeah, maybe there's someone he dislikes in the crowd today. Havant do get back on with the game. A little bit of a push there from Alfie with Whittingham. Gwengwe with a really good leap, looking for Diaz. Havant are there first, and Charlie Davis has got some more defending to do as Harry Thorpe has the ball down the left flank. Well, this game is very open at the moment, as we've mentioned, Ollie, but both sides still not too progressive in their attacking play, and it's almost a little bit slow at times, isn't it?
Yeah. I also think that, you know, at the start of this second half, good defending there from Chris Campbell. Yeah, at the start of the second half, it's been Havant tried to make it quite a physical game, I think. You know, they're getting stuck in more. And yeah, Paul, we've just got to try and ride that wave of pressure.
Chris Campbell throwing it forward. Here's Taylor. Good ball round the corner. It's intricate football from Havant. And good ball in behind onto Ryan Seago. Plays it through, and Adam Parks is very quick off his line to come and deal with it once again.
Yeah, he was alert there, Parksy. And he needed to be.
Well, it remains 1-0 to the Dolphins if you are just joining
Go on,
us. That's a
Shaq.
good
Go on,
ball over
Shaq.
the top from Parks and Gwengwe. In behind
Go
it,
on,
heads
Shaq.
it goalwards. And
Yeah!
there's ball second. Shaquille Gwengwe. Adam
Parksy
Parks
with assist.
with the ball over the top. And Gwengwe running through on goal and heads it home. What a fantastic ball that was from Adam Parks as the Dolphins lead by 2-0 here.
Get in. What a ball from Adam Parks there. The Havant defenders just had no idea where Shaq was. He snuck in behind, and then it was a great little header to just loft it over the keeper. And then Shaq's giving it a little bit to the fans, I think, there.
It's fantastic to see. I mean, that ball over the top from Adam Parks will be replayed again and again. It was absolutely sublime. And Shaquille Gwengwe running through on goal and scores his 23rd of the campaign. A man who certainly knows where the back of the net is. Havant and Waterlooville 0, Poole Town 2 here at Wesley Park.
Once again, Shaq's on the score sheet. He just feels inevitable at this point.
It certainly does. If you put the ball in behind Shaquille Gwengwe, he's going to be there and he's going to put it away, isn't he?
He 100% will.
Taylor, ball round the corner. Well, despite having chances in this game, it's Poole Town who have been the clinical ones, and they've taken their chances and put it away. And ultimately, that's what makes you a decisive side in this league. If you take your chances after you're creating them and you put them away, you're going to be near the top of the table, and that's what we've done so far this season.
I think you're 100% correct there. You know that. I mean, I can't say I've watched many of Havant's games this season, but you know, that could be the difference between why we are in the position we are, which is third, and they are second from bottom. We've been clinical today, and they haven't. And ultimately,
well, AO kicking the ball away there while Havant were looking set to take this free kick. And the referee very kindly choosing not to book AO there.
oh, he is.
Oh, he is going to show the yellow card. To be fair, I think that was a clear yellow.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't think AO can have many complaints about that. It was a bit of a silly decision from him, really.
Well, the important thing here is at Wesley Park, it is Poole Town leading by 2-0 now here against Havant and Waterlooville. Well, the hosts do have a free kick here, launched into the area, headed away. Ball over the top, and Slade can clear it long. Harvey Laidlaw, his foot on the ball. Back to Lorenz Ferdinand. Ferdinand looking long over the top. Chris Campbell gets there first and eventually clears it long. There will be a throw-in on that far side to Havant and Waterlooville over there. Be interesting to see how they react to now going 2 goals down in this game. I've always said a 2-0 lead is a dangerous one, but if we were to get a third in this one, it would probably put the game to bed. Chance in the area. Havant player going down, still alive here. Havant with the ball inside the box, and eventually Billy Lowe's gets the challenge on it, and Slade can now break forward.
Go on,
looking
Diaz.
for Diaz, who's got there first, but really good defending by Havant, and there'll be a Poole Town throw-in on the far side. And Havant, they're going to have to send players forward now.
Yeah, this is what you expect at this point of the game, especially with us getting that early goal, really, in the second half. You know, they're going to start throwing men forward. And that means that there will be gaps in behind for Shaq to possibly get another goal in this game. And like you say, 2-0 is a dangerous lead.
Havant now breaking forward. Ball whipped into the area, away by Corey Jordan. Falls out to Nigel Antangana. He's completely misplaced the ball. Saeed cuts inside. Ball breaking forward again. Saeed didn't get the pass right, but falls back to Harvey Slade now. Paul's still coming forward. Slade looking for the run in behind of Gwengwe again. And he has fouled his man in the process, and it will be a free kick to Havant. But there's so many gaps at the back in this Havant side now.
Yeah, the gaps are opening up. It was a good interception there from the Havant centre-back. But Shaq is definitely going to be licking his lips at the game state right now, because he's going to get so many more chances in this game if Havant continue to send players forward like they are.
Havant with the ball at the back again, and it is launched over the top. Ryan Campbell is there first. He goes out of play on this near side for a Havant throw-in.
We do have to be careful at the back here, though.
Played over the top again. Nigel Ntangana heads it forward. Ryan Seeger, Havant captain, battling away.
Go on,
So
Slim.
inside, picks up the loose ball. Gwengwe looking for the return of side, but Havant staying resilient at the back. Still 2-0 to the Dolphins if you're just joining us here, as we are slowly approaching the hour mark of this game. And Ntangana Havant just happy to keep the ball at the back at the moment. I think they've probably had more of the ball in today's game, but we've seen that so many times this season. We don't need the ball to score goals, Ollie.
No, we don't. However, we're going to have to do some defending here.
Diaz flicking it over the top, only to the Havant back line once again. It's a decent ball down the left flank, kept in play over there by number 14, Harry Thorpe. Thorpe back to Laidlaw and Ntangana. Ball whipped into the air, deflected on. Corey Jordan heads it away. He was the scorer of our first goal in today's game. And Slade continuing to battle away over there and launching it long. Shaquille Gwengwe slowly making his way forward as he dropped into a slightly more defensive position than usual. Have we got a few fans up there today? Yeah, there's a decent backing from the Poole Town fans as Chris Campbell jumps into that challenge but just couldn't keep the ball in play down his left-hand side. Yeah, a few fans from Poole have travelled today. Probably similar sort of numbers, maybe just slightly less than the lot that travelled to Berkhamsted, but a decent following. I can see Adam Parks' dad, I believe, watching along. Hope you're enjoying. I've got to say the assist that your son got was absolutely sublime from Adam Parks, who's once again having a fantastic game today, Parksy. I don't think he's really put a foot wrong all season, in all honesty, Adam Parks, bar maybe the Tiverton game. He's been a fantastic shot stopper between the six so far this season, and it looks like Havant are going to make a few sub-shoots here. I can see Paul Rooney set to come on, the Dublin-born midfielder, and number 12, Giwa McNeil as well, a young striker who's currently spent time out in the States with HCU Huskies while studying at Houston at Christian University, and he's set to come on here. Poole Town fans are in fantastic voice over there on the far side, as it remains 2-0 to Poole Town here at Wesley Park. And a really enjoyable afternoon of football so far.
Yeah, it has been. Let's just hope we can continue it and get those all-important 3 points.
Another throw-in on the near side here. Which to Havant, and will be taken by the number 2, Freddie Taylor. Eventually plays it into play and trying to win the ball back again into the area now, and Harvey Slade throws a leg at it and clears it away, only out to the edge, shot goalwards, and it's a good block by Diaz. He went flying across to put his body on the line there.
Yeah, it was an important block because that looked like it was heading goalwards. So yeah, really good work from Diaz there.
Here's Brendan Wilson. Shaquille Gwengwe continuing to press. The next goal in this game is going to be a decisive one. Chance now for Havant. Ball into the air from the right-hand side. Slade away. Chris Campbell on the follow-up. Jumps but doesn't win his header. Ryan Campbell out to the edge, and it falls to Antonio Diaz, who hooks it over the top. Gwengwe looking to chest it back down. And Harvey Slade jumps into the challenge and does bring his man down. And it will be a Havant free kick. And they are growing in this game despite being 2-0 down.
Yeah, they are. I think some of the boys out there are just getting a bit frustrated because, you know, like you say, Havant are piling on the pressure. We just haven't been able to get out these last 5 minutes.
Havant with another free kick here as they launch it into the air. Parks has come a long way,
Well
hasn't
done.
got there first, but Poole Town do well to deal with it. Slim side now looking to go down the right flank, but it's good defending by Havant to deal with it. And goes all the way back to Lorenz Ferdinand. Played over the top. Good defending back there by Poole, and Ryan Campbell can launch it long. Good control from Freddie Taylor there, and plays the ball inside, but Lowe's is there first, and it's frustrating for Havant at the moment. Slade. Back to Charlie Davis, who I think has put in an astute performance in at right back today once again.
Yeah, he's been really solid. Going forward and even, defensive work.
Taylor there first, but it falls to Chris Campbell
Go
now.
on, Chris.
He's taking a really good touch out his feet. Another player who's been fantastic today, Slade. Davis into Slade again. Ball over the top, looking for Ayo. It's a great touch from Ayo, but needs to be careful. Freddie Taylor right on him, and he's got round
Ref.
there, and that's surely a free kick. Well, the referee's given a corner. I don't think we can complain too much about it.
Yeah, Ayo just using his body really well there to try and turn Havant's number 2, Freddie Taylor, but,
Slim side over by the corner flag, but I think it is going to be Charlie Davis to take 65 minutes played here at Wesley Park. Havant Waterlooville 0, Poole Town 2. It was Corey Jordan who opened the scoring in the first half just before the break, and then Shaquille Gwengwe doubling our lead in this one in the second half. Davis to take it. Just waiting for the referee to have a quick word with the Havant players inside the area, and I think it's Gwengwe and maybe Freddie Taylor in there. The referee's having a quick word with. Poole Town yet to make a substitute so far in today's game either. Davis just waiting to be allowed to take this set piece. Big thank you to everyone who's watching and listening along from home so far today. Davis to take. Ball whips into the area. It's a good ball in the head and goalwards. I think it was Chris Campbell who got his head on it. It goes behind for a goal kick. That's a half chance there.
Yeah, it was. It looked like Chris might have actually not even been looking at the ball there. It looked like he was facing away from goal. He just tried to get his head on it just a bit too much, and it flies over.
Lorenz Ferdinand launches it forward. It goes out of play on the far side. I don't think it's been his best performance today, Rio Ferdinand's son, Lorenz Ferdinand.
No.
I'm going to see how many times I can drop in the fact that he's Rio Ferdinand's son.
Don't think Rio will be here today, though, considering he was, I believe it's America for the
Of course, yeah.
for the World Cup draw.
Yes,
Yeah. So I'd be surprised if he made the trip.
Gwengwe still battling away. Ryan Campbell heads it forward. Diaz up in the air. Harvey Slade just about keeping it in play over there. And lets it go out of play for a throw in. On the far side, around the halfway line for Poole. 66 on the clock. Poole Town leading by 2. Launch forward. Diaz heads it onto Salim Saeed. Gwengwe continuing to press. It's launched long again. Ryan Campbell up in the air. Corey Jordan hooks it forward. It's a little bit back
brilliant.
and forth. A good touch there from Saeed, who's going to put the pressure
Go on,
on the
Slim.
Havant defence, and has won it
Please
back
score,
here,
please
Saeed.
score.
Looking to take on his man now. Still Saeed.
Go on, Slim.
Taking it slightly
Oh,
wide. It's
wow.
great footwork, and
Brilliant.
that will be a free kick for Poole there. I mean, his footwork's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's
Salim
just,
Saeed.
it's crazy. Yeah, it's just unreal work there from Salim. 67 minutes on the clock. Really good work there from Salim Saeed.
Charlie Davis will be the one to take this free kick here by the looks of it. Standing over it, it's almost one of those crossing or shooting in between sort of positions, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one where you just want to put it into that corridor of uncertainty where the keeper doesn't know where to come out or whether to stay on his goal line. So I'm hoping that Charlie's going to put it in that sort of area.
there's a big gap to the goalkeeper's left there at the back stick. If he could just bend it into that top corner. Charlie Davis set to take, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does go for goal here, in all honesty. Davis. Keeper's fairly off his line. Charlie Davis does go for goal, whips it to the back post, and he just put a little bit too much on it. He had the same thought process as us, though.
Yeah, he saw that gap and he went for it, but just a bit too much on that.
Well, just over 20 minutes to play here at Wesley Park. Launched long by Lorenz Ferdinand. Corey Jordan there first, and that will be a haven't thrown on the far side.
Do you think it'll be long before we see some subs of our own?
I think we could definitely see IK and potentially Owen Dorr being introduced late on in this game. Scott Rolls and Henry Spalding both on the bench today.
Yep.
Well, haven't player now inside the area. Difficult to see who actually is over there. I think it might be number 14, Harry Thorpe. Paul do well to win it back, although given away on the edge of the area. Corey Jordan sweeps up the mess at the back and launched long. I think Ayo looking to challenge his man there, and it's gone down. Oh, he's been clattered onto the floor. The referee allowing the game to continue. Gilbert McNeil now up against Chris Campbell, sets it back to the number 2, Freddie Taylor. Ball into the area, it's dealt with but still alive, and Diaz can poke it away onto Ayo, looking to hold it up. Sets it all the way back to Chris Campbell, who's forced to launch it long.
Go on, Shaq.
Gwengwe is going to put pressure on Lorenz Ferdinand here. I think now probably would be the right time to make a sub in this game. I think you're right, Ollie.
I can see IK,
Yeah, IK warming up. Looking ready to come on. Over the top, and Seeger plays it forward. Corey Jordan there first. Slade clears long, looking for a Poole Town player, but it forced a leg long. I do get a little bit concerned at how deep we're dropping at this stage in the game. We've seen it in recent weeks against Berkhamsted. Similar stage in this game, we started dropping off and invited so much pressure for Berkhamsted. I just hope we don't do the same today. That's an audacious effort there. You can hear the groans around us from that reaction to that shot from Brendan Wilson there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if, we're letting them have shots from that far out, because I don't think that's ever going to trouble Parksy there. But yeah, like you say, it's when we start dropping deeper and deeper and the balls start coming into the box, that's where the danger is.
It is going to be Ayo to be replaced for IK Hill. Yeah, I think Ayo, he's worked his socks off out there today. Probably hasn't had as much end product as he would have liked today. I think it's still a solid 70 minutes from him.
Yeah, you're never always going to get that goal or assist that, the attackers crave for, but that's a really solid performance out there from Ayo. Like you say, he worked his socks off, and that's all you can ask for, really.
It's really chilly out there. I've really got to stop wearing shorts to games in honesty.
I forgot you was wearing shorts.
Bold decision, to say the least. Got to say, I do love Havant's ground though. I think it is one of the best in this league, in all honesty.
Yeah, I mean, it's my first time here today, and might actually be the best ground that I've been to, other than ours, of course.
Yeah. Rightfully said, Ollie, rightfully said. The ball is in the hands of Lorenz Ferdinand. Played forward. Lowe's there first, onto Diaz, and Gwengwe's getting back from an offside position. Laidlaw round the corner. Laidlaw again as the number 5, Milner Smith, into Brendan Wilson, and IK continuing to press really high on the ex-Dolphin there. Slim side still battling away on this near side, and good footwork from him, and the referee correctly pulling it back for a Poole Town free kick. Really good work from Slim side, and I think he could be a contender for man of the match so far today, despite not getting on the score sheet.
Yeah, 100%. His close control is definitely one of the best in the league, I think you could say, not just in the team. Nobody can seem to get it off him when he's got the ball at his feet. And, he's so good at winning those little fouls and buying us a bit of time.
Gwengwe. Well, I thought the referee was going to let the game continue there, because it did seem a little bit soft, but I think the referee opting to give Havant a free kick in the end. score here at Wesley Park. Still 2-0 to the Dolphins, 18 minutes to play.
See Gary's comment.
20 minutes, that's more than enough time for at least one more in this game. 100% agree with you, Gary. Hopefully we'll be able to hold on. I think we have been pretty good at that so far this season, other than maybe the Farnham game. There's probably one other one that I'm forgetting about, but we've been pretty good at holding on to results out there so far today.
Yeah.
Freddie Taylor now on to number 12, Gua McNeil. Back to Taylor, ball into the area, dangerous ball in there, headed away, but only out to the edge. Havant looking to cement a little bit of pressure on in this game. Ball down the right-hand side, into the area now, headed up in the air. Chris Campbell looking to deal with it, shot goalwards, and it's behind the goal, and that will be a free kick to Poole. I think there's also been a lot of defensive performances out there today that you could probably name, including Adam Parks in goal for a shout at the man of the match today.
Yeah, 100%. It's a great point. You know, he's gotten on the old assist tally, possibly assist of the season contender. And yeah, he's made some really important saves in this game.
Parks playing it forward. Will be a Poole Town throw-in. Havant players struggling to talk a little bit there. Paul Rooney involved. Paul Rooney is an Irish defender who, despite spending time with Millwall and Colchester, is probably more known for his time with Dartford and here at Wesley Park. Saeed. Chris Campbell now progressing forward down the left flank into Gwengwe. Been holding back there, and Gwengwe takes it round his man onto Chris Campbell into the air now. Chris. Still Chris Campbell.
No. Oh,
and
that's
the
a foul then, surely.
Pulled it back for an offside, but I'm not sure how he's not awarded a free kick instead there.
I mean, Shaq's got past him, and then I'm not sure which centre-back it was, but he's left another one on Shaq. And the referee hasn't spotted it clearly.
I think Brendan Wilson's maybe almost jealous. He's still not playing for us out there today, because he's left some really nasty challenges on Gwengwe so far today. I don't think he's been booked at all either.
No. It's really strange as well, considering some of the yellows that the referee has given out. You know, I don't think he's had a particularly bad game, but some of these card distribution has been interesting, to say the least.
Thankfully, it's not been a game where his decisions have really changed too much in the outcome of the game so far. Oh, Salim Said looking for
Diaz.
Antonio Diaz down the right-hand side. Great ball from Salim. Okay, Hill's got so much space on the edge of the area there. Diaz being forced back. Finds Charlie Davis. 15 minutes to play. Poole Town leading by 2. Diaz all the way back to Corey Jordan. It's game management a little bit at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I think this is where, you know, those defenders really earn their money as well. This is where they've got to be switched on at all times. You know, because Havant will still have chances in this game, I'm sure.
Chris Campbell doing brilliantly to win it back and finds Ike Hill in behind here. Still Ike Hill looking to send it back to Chris Campbell. Here's Harvey Slade from the edge. Oh, it's almost... Oh, it's brilliant! Harvey Slade from range finds the top corner, and there's Poole Town's third in this game. We know Harvey Slade can shoot from range, but what a fantastic strike that was into the top corner.
Brilliant. Brilliant strike from Slady there. Keeper looked like he almost saved it, but I think it just had so much power he couldn't stop it from going into the back of the net. And there's that third that we really needed to just, you know, tie things up and stop it from becoming a really nervy ending.
Well, it's Havant and Waterlooville 0, Poole Town 3. What a convincing display it's been out there, and 3 superb goals too. Harvey Slade probably with the pick of the bunch, in all honesty. Shot from range, flew into the top corner. I thought the goalkeeper had got a hand to it and pushed it out, but he couldn't stop the force of the strike. And Poole Town leading by 3 here.
I think Shaq's about to come off here as well for Henry Spalding. I think Shaq can be proud of his display today. You know, another goal, of course, but just his all-round work. You know, this is one of those games where Shaq's really got to, again, earn his money. You know, against 2 physical centre-backs on an away day, and he's the man that's got to hold it up, and he's had a really good display out there.
Yeah, Shaq coming off for Henry Spalding, who's coming onto the field. Henry Spalding, a little bit of limited game time in recent weeks, but he's got 13 or so minutes out there today. He can go improve himself, as Poole Town now leading by 3 here at Wesley Park. As the game is back underway, it was Corey Jordan who opened the scoring just before the half-time break here. Shaquille Gwengwe making it 2 after a fantastic ball over the top from Adam Parks, and Harvey Slade with the best strike of them all today to make it 3 and earn us a huge 3 points here at Wesley Park. I think
Ref.
will probably be that, and if we could add another one to the tally today, certainly wouldn't be complaining, would we?
No. There looks like there's been a bit of a reshuffle up top as well. It looks like Ike is now, you know, in that striker role, and Henry Spalding's gone out to the right, and Diaz has actually come out to the left.
Ollie, we are certainly some force so far this season. I mean, this is, what, 20 games now played? We'll be sitting on 39 points, am I correct? I think it's either 38 or 39. If we can replicate that in the second half of the season, we'll be in the playoffs, no doubt about it.
Yeah, you're 100% correct there, Connor. I think it's 38 points. I think I did check at half-time on the old live table. So yeah, we just have to keep this form going, you know. See out this win, get the 3 points, and then on to the next.
Diaz looking to flick it down the line. Now, do remember we've got 2 huge games coming up, both at Tattenham, as we face Uxbridge on the 13th next Saturday. Make sure you get yourselves down to Tattenham for that one. And then a huge game, our final one before Christmas Day, as we face Sholing at home on the 20th of December, also at Tattenham. And then we've got a big game against Wimborne Town away on the 27th of December. Do you have some scores for us in the divisions so far today, Ollie?
Yeah, so Uxbridge are currently drawing with Walton and Hersham, 2-2 at the minute. Wimborne Town is also 1-1 with Sholing. We've got Gosport Borough winning 1-0 against Evesham. Dorchester Town 2, Hungerford Town 1. Chertsey Town 3, Weymouth 0. Bracknell Town 3, Taunton Town 1. And then Berkhamsted 3, Farnham Town 0. Those are some of the scores on the doors. Currently 80 minutes on the clock, so 10 minutes left in this one, plus stoppage time, of course. And that third goal seems to just have really eased the nerves, to be honest with you. Foul throw there from Chris Campbell. Now Havant have it at the back. I mean, there is still time for Havant to get a goal, which we must be wary of course, but I think 3 goals just seems a bit too much, to be honest with you.
Havant playing it over the top, and that will be a goal kick, which I'm sure Adam Parks will take his time with. As you said, 10 minutes to play. And I think Joe and Pat will be really pleased with, especially our second half performance out there today, because Havant have had nothing in the second half.
No, they haven't. Pardon the pun, they haven't had anything. Yeah, and I'm sure Parksy, he'll be wanting that clean sheet as well, you know. So it's important to make sure we don't, you know, drop down a gear here. We have to keep the clean sheet and make it a really professional away day performance.
Although we're obviously sitting third in the league, we haven't had too many games so far this season where it's been dominant and a convincing win, if you know what I mean. I mean, the performances have been really strong, but we've never walked away from a game, bar the Gosport one in the FA Cup, where we thought that was easy out there today. I think, and obviously Weymouth at home. But I think that's pretty evident that was quite easy on the day.
Yeah, you're right. And you know, first half it wasn't looking like it was going to be an easy game, but we've come out in this second half and we've been really dominant, and we've just got to keep at it for another 9 minutes here.
Chris Campbell just about keeping the ball in play.
Oh, foul.
And that will be a clear free kick. Well, Ollie, I know you probably won't remember the Tom Killick era. It was before your time. It was actually before my time as well. But this is how Poole Town team used to be. We used to be fighting for the playoffs every single season. And it's almost what Poole Town fans grew to expect. The last 2 seasons under, well, certainly different managements over the course of the 2 seasons. I mean, we had obviously the likes of Matt Tubbs, James Ellis, Steve Tully, obviously, and then Joe Lee and Pat Sarachi. I mean, there's been change and it's been development over the last few seasons, but I think we're now in a place where the club is in such a good place off the field and on the field, and the performances are enjoyable to watch, and the fans are loving it.
Yeah, you know, we've got that great mix between playing football that fans love to see, but also getting results, and, you know, grinding out results as well, which is what we've been doing this season in some games.
Harvey Slade jumping into the challenge over there, and if we were to get a fourth here, it would put quite some end to the night. Well, I say the night, it's only
Feels like
quarter
the
to
night.
5, but it is absolutely pitch black and rather chilly out there at the moment. But
Yeah.
I think we paid our rent today and enjoyed a really enjoyable game of football. I mean, it's not the sort of the game where it could have been 6 or 7 out there, but I think we've had a really strong performance today, and we've earned this 3 points, and it's a deserved 3 points too.
Yeah, you're 100% correct, Connor.
Charlie Davis looking to keep the ball in play. Saeed still battling away. Lowe's now, and he goes all the way back to Corey Jordan. And Ollie, in a few minutes' time, I'm going to ask you for who your man of the match is today, so do get thinking with that one as the ball is launched into Lorenz Ferdinand's hands.
Yep. It's about 6 or 7 minutes left in this game, so I'll make sure I'm got my thinking cap on.
Ferdinand. Over the top. Corey Jordan there first. He looks to the run of IK Hill. Laidlaw playing it forward. Corey Jordan deals with it. Slim Said. Pendlebury now. Inside to the Irish midfielder, Paul Rooney. Sets it back and it's ball launched to the right-hand side through Freddie Taylor here. Who's the Havant goalkeeper. It's Lorenz Ferdinand. He's actually the son of Rio Ferdinand. That's the 4th time I've mentioned that so far in today's commentary, but someone did ask, so I thought I had to say. Ball played over the top now. Ryan Seeger. Corey Jordan still battling away with his man over there. Rooney setting it back, and it's not a bad ball over the top. Diaz, who's dropped into a more defensive position now. Chris Campbell away. He's been fantastic today. So much time and space on the edge here for Seago. Shoots goalwards, and it's just wide of the post. That's probably Havant's best chance in the second half so far.
Yeah. Just switched off a little bit there, gave him a bit too much time on the edge of the box. But luckily, just whistled past the post.
Sam Ryan saying still time to make it 4-0. There certainly is, and hopefully we do get a 4th out there today. Owen Dorr, an unused substitute so far today. Interesting to know whether he's still struggling with an injury a little bit. He obviously wasn't in the squad last Saturday, was on the bench on Tuesday, but he may be still struggling a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's a good note to make as well. We've still got Whisk out. If Corey's struggling with an injury out there, who knows, because he's gone down already today. So, we've got to make sure that we are rotating, and, we don't want any injuries to pile up on us. Once we get Whisk back, it'll be brilliant. And then hopefully between them, both Corey and Owen can get back to full fitness.
And it looks like Freddie Taylor is going to depart here for the number 19, Mitchell Aston. He's a young midfielder who actually came through Portsmouth's academy, did make his debut for the first team in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy in a 5-1 win over Gillingham. He is going to be the one to come on here. I believe he was also with Havant last season. 86 minutes played. Poole Town still leading by 3 as it stands here on a convincing afternoon here in Hampshire. When we faced Havant both times last season, it was the Hawks who came away with the 3 points on both occasions. A different story so far today. Slade jumping into the challenge and actually been dispossessed, and it's not a bad ball in behind, but Ryan Campbell is there first. I mean, almost troubling Adam Parks there. Deflected ball flew into the hands of our number 1, but once again he did well to deal with it. 87 now on the clock as Parks launching it along, as he did for Shaquille Gwengwe's goal. I don't think we'll be forgetting that assist in a while.
No. I think you'll definitely want to get that on the replay after this game's ended.
It's a soft free kick there given to Havant as Billy Lowe's showing his step overs down. I like that from Bill.
Don't see it too often.
No. Well, free kick here for Havant, which is going to be launched forward by Lorenz Ferdinand. Maybe one last chance to get a goal back in this game for the hosts. Ferdinand forward, and Adam Parks has come a long way, and it's
Brilliant.
commanding goalkeeping from our number 1, who's gone with it quickly and has found IK Hill in space down the right flank, and he's been dragged back there. And Henry Spalding continuing to press. Slade there first. haven't picked up the loose ball down the left flank and are now driving at that Dolphins defence again. Charlie Davis has gone across the cover and it's good defending from him once again. And Ollie, very quickly, who is your man of the match this afternoon?
I think I'm going to give it to Corey Jordan. I think, for his goal in the first half, it was a great finish, striker's finish. That's a foul. And one thing I love about Corey is, I think you mentioned it in the first half, he knows when to come out and progress the ball and, punch it through the lines, but he also knows when to just, if in doubt, kick it out. He's almost a no-nonsense defender in the right moments and an expansive centre-back in the right moments as well, which is, he's got the great balance about him. So, yeah, Corey gets my vote.
I think that's a very well-deserved man of the match for Corey Jordan. Thrown on the near side here for Paul. I think I just saw confirmation from the linesman that there'll be 5 additional minutes here as we have just entered the 89th one. Having at Waterlooville 0, Poole Town 3. Lowe's plays it round the corner onto Diaz, back to Saeed, looking to drive round his man, and the referee's pulled it back for a Poole Town free kick, and there's still time to get a full fair, Ollie.
Yeah, I think I think it'll be mainly about keeping that clean sheet. If we get a 4th, obviously that will be like the cherry on the top, but yeah, I think it's just about not conceding any silly goals or a consolation goal, because we've been dominant in this half and we don't want to let that clean sheet go to waste.
Here's Saeed now, and Ryan Seeger I think was maybe a little bit frustrated there, just giving Salim Saeed a piece of his mind and almost kicking out at him, but the referee choosing to give us a throw in instead. Here's Chris Campbell now, round the corner to Diaz, and the referee, or the linesman, spotted the ball going out of play. There will be a haven't throw in. Slim Saeed doing a little bit of time wasted. He loves it, doesn't he?
Yeah, great work.
And there is confirmation of 5 additional minutes at the end of the match here. Lorenz Ferdinand switching it out to the left flank. Poole Town fans continue to be in fine voice this afternoon, and an enjoyable afternoon for all those watching the game, and I'm sure Jacob was loving it in the crowd over there as well.
Yeah, I was just trying to spot him, but
ball into the area now, and they'll go behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, I can't spot him at the minute, but I'm sure he's in there making some noise.
At least we're a little bit warmer up here in fairness, surrounded by lots of people. I think Poole Town players, fans, staff and directors will be very pleased with today's result. I hope everyone at home has had an enjoyable afternoon watching it from the comfort of their warm home. Do remember we do provide live radio commentary for every home and away match, no matter the circumstances, and we do live stream when we can on a Tuesday night, but that's not always the case, do remember that. Both clubs and the league have to agree to the live streaming. Here's Salim Saeed. Out wide now to Diaz. Diaz cuts inside onto right foot inside to IK Hill. Slightly misplaced pass there. And now the Hawks look to come forward again, and it's into the hands of Adam Parks again.
It's brilliant though, Connor. You can see the work rate from the whole team there, getting back and making sure we protect our lead. I mean, despite there being such little time to go, you can see they want the clean sheet as well.
Ball out to Harry Thorpe now, looking to take on Diaz over there. Ball launched into the air, Ryan Campbell away. Slim Saeed trying to turn his man. It's probably about 3 minutes still to play here. Played forward again, and Henry Spalding does his defensive duty as well. And IK Hill continuing to press. I'd maybe like to see IK start the next game, in all honesty, and give him a really good 90 minutes out there, maybe in replace of AO, who started the last few.
Yeah, I mean, you can see there, IK's pressing is really, really good.
Could be one last chance here for Havant, although Diaz still battling away as the Hawks look to come forward down the right-hand side. Ball into the area, slayed away. Henry Spalding gets something on it, but not really far enough, as looks like Scott Rolls is going to come on here for a few minutes right at the end of the game, which is always fantastic to see, isn't it, Ollie? Scott Rolls.
Yeah, it's a great chance for him as well, 3-0 up. It'll be interesting to see which position he comes on for. you'd imagine Chris at left back, but we'll have to see.
Ball into the area again by Havant, headed away. And Slim side is going to try and get there first. He has got there in front of his man, and that is, well, Saeed trying to keep the ball in play and plays it down the line. And is unable to keep it in play, and it will be Scott Rolls to come on for Salim Saeed here. Always fantastic to see young Scotty getting some minutes on the pitch.
Yeah, great performance from Salim as well. I think he could have easily been my man in the match as well. Just his work rate today was really, really impressive, and some of his close control, like I mentioned, just excellent. Really, really well-rounded performance today from Salim.
It will be Aston to take this throw-in on the near side as we are shortly approaching full-time whistle here at Wesley Park. Poole Town leading by 3 as it stands. There's really not long left to play now. Ryan Campbell clears it long. Brendan Wilson bring it under and launching it into the air. It's not a bad ball. Charlie Davis brings it under really nicely. Looks to launch.
Go on, Henry.
Henry Spalding down the right flank. Do well to get there first, and he doesn't. Charlie Davis continuing to press high, and Henry Spalding's won it back. And these Poole players are tenacious at the moment, and they're not giving up on any ball out there at the moment, although Havant winning it back through their new signing, Kusel Gabriel. It's a good ball down the left flank, and Havant looking to force it again. Launched into the area. Could be a potential chance there. It's well dealt with by Ryan Campbell. Another potential contender for man of the match today back there.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those games where I don't think anyone's put a foot wrong, to be honest with you. I think IK just giving it a little bit there to their centre-backs. But yeah, it's just been one of those performances. I don't think anyone's had a bad game. I think everyone's played really well out there today, and I think Joe and Pat will be really impressed with this.
And there is the full-time whistle here at Wesley Park. Poole Town earning a huge 3 points. Goals from Corey Jordan, Shaquille Gengwe and Harvey Slade with the pick of the bunch to make it 3-0 to the Dolphins as we go back to Dorset with all 3 points. So an enjoyable afternoon here in Hampshire.
Yeah, brilliant win. Just, yeah, so professional. And it was a tough half an hour, I think, opening half an hour for us. But then, yeah, since about the 35th minute, we was excellent and we really dominated the game. Corey Jordan opening the scoring, and then Shaq on the score sheet once again. Obviously, thanks to that, Parks the assist, and then the third goal to round it off. It was a brilliant display. And yeah, what a strike from Harvey Slade as well.
Well, a big thank you to everyone joining us from home today, listening along. We hope you enjoyed the commentary. I can see a few comments thanking us. We do hope you enjoy, as ever, full-time score here at Wesley Park. Havant at Waterlooville, 0. Poole Town, 3. Thank you for listening.